Invincible vs is not too bad. Looks like the theme of the current PTU patch is server errors. Willis 85 Rough, you been playing at all or sticking to gray zone? Moist Pinecone sticking to gray zone. I'll get into 4.8 when it goes live. Willis 85 kinda been my thoughts too.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. To be honest with you, I didn't think I was even going to stream today. This PTU is terrible. Yesterday was not fun trying to play. Even trying to do the new missions was excruciatingly hard to stay positive. And I tuned into a lot of my colleagues earlier today who were also playing the PTU to ask their opinions on it. And they all were like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's barely working.
We're happy you're streaming.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Obviously, the anxiety that people like me in this job have goes up and up and up as the wall becomes harder to climb, because like you want to tune into a channel that's upbeat and excited to entertain and be with you, and I am. I am, but I'm not excited to try out these new features when they can barely function. You know, it's like there still has to be a game, you know, like video game. Like that still needs to be there. And I was really trying yesterday, but it was hard. I couldn't even bring myself to make a video about the new features because I had so much negative just aura in my head about them. Like the video I made yesterday had nothing to do with the new Star Wars Trench Run, which is cool. The new suit features for it being in your ship, that's cool. Like the fact that now different flight suits have different aspects to how we control the ship. But like all I can think about is why didn't they give us the suit lockers functioning in our ships? Like, don't make the suits matter for flying and not give us the functionality to quick switch the suit using the locker in the fucking ship. Okay, I wanted to really make that apparent that that's my thought. Am I wrong? I would love to I'd love to hear someone argue the other side of that, because sometimes I feel like I'm just slowly going insane when I attempt to follow the logic chain of the Star Citizen feature release schedule. Anybody else? In positive news, I can now do 4 full vertical hang pull-ups, meaning all the way down to straight and then all the way up and all the way down to the full like dangle. Yeah, I can do 4 sets or 4 of them in a row, and I can do them 4 times with like rest times between. And I'm very happy about that. So that's a piece of positive news for me. Has nothing to do with the game and has nothing to do with you, but at least there's that. 02 Midland, thank you for watching the last 5 streams. Appreciate you. Very nice. There's only one way to get what you want, and it's to wait for a finished game. I mean, sadly, that is so true. If I could go back in time and meet myself in 2020, what would I have said to myself? Part of me would have said, don't start playing Star Citizen yet. You're going to be doing this 5 years later and the game is still not going to be done. Part of me kind of wishes I said that, but if I did that, I wouldn't have met so many of you, you know? And maybe my channel would have never got off the ground. Maybe I never would have got any larger than I was playing Elite Dangerous, you know? So it's difficult to make those kinds of calls, you know? So maybe I made the right move, or maybe I didn't. Anyone out there who's been playing the PTU, I want to hear from you. Come on. Anyone who's been playing it, let me know. The real 1.0 is the friends we've made along the way. Hey, audio, that is some uplifting shit right now. And that's what I need in my life. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Cody ain't wrong. You want to know what's really funny? I was sitting on my couch from 12. So I sat down on my couch at 12:25 and I said, okay, I can chill for 5 minutes. And then I got to get ready for the stream. I wanted to be on camera by 1. And then I started scrolling on my phone. And then I got kind of down. And then next thing I knew, it was 5 minutes to 1. And I was like, well, I'm not going to make the 1 o'clock time slot. So then I was like, I'm not going to stream. And then I proceeded to spend the next full hour just like this on my phone. Just scrolling TikTok videos, feeling bad for myself, being annoyed at the state of this PTU launch, dwelling on some other things that are going on in my life. And then I stumbled across a video that I never thought would affect me. A Cat Williams video of all people. The comedian. And this video was him on a podcast. And he was like, if you can write down all the negative things that have happened to you in your life, if you can write them all down and look at them and decide to keep going and push through all that shit, you now have something in common with every storybook hero and every real life hero and every trendsetter that's ever existed. Because we've all got stuff in our past that would have broke us, but we keep going. And I was like, fuck, Cat Williams, that was profound shit. What time is it? Can I still stream today? So I came in here, turned on all the lights, turned on all the cameras, made sure everything was working, and here we are attempting to make it a day of celebration, and not celebration for Star Citizen, because fuck Star Citizen, really. Like, what a piece of shit most of the time. But sometimes it's actually great. Sometimes it is great. Other times it's not. But like I see in the chat over here, the real 1.0 are the friends we make along the way. And that's what all of us here have in common. That's our unifying glue for all of us who are listening to me, is that we want this game. We want what it represents. We see that there's no other game studio on the planet that even gives a shit about this. Like, how many games out there have developers that are designing games for keyboard and mouse and joystick peripherals that are trying to give us the freedom to go out and explore space any way that we want? The answer is zero. And that's what made me fall in love with this game 6 years ago. It's still not done. And that's a hard pill to swallow. To be like, here's the red pill, blue pill. And the choice is like, play the games on the market right now that might not give you what you want. Or trust in this unknown that might fulfill the thing that we want. But isn't that life in general? Don't we face that choice every day? The safe versus the unsafe? The known versus the unknown? That's every day, man. And literally in my life right now, that's what I'm dealing with every day. So this is just more of that. And I'm going to try to lean on the side of positivity, and I'm going to just jump in the main game. We're going to fly around, try some missions. Hopefully I'll play a bunch of drums. Hopefully we'll get some action in the chat. Who knows? Maybe we'll even get some new subscriptions today. Who knows? But I don't fucking care. Like, I don't care. I was checked out earlier today. Day off, no stream. So this is just a freebie. Whatever happens, happens. And I'm really glad that you're here. Thanks for listening to that speech. That's it. Maybe I'll clip that whole thing and put it on YouTube. I feel like I was really onto something there. You know? Right? Huh? Paul, you're amazing. Ricky says, what makes the game bad? I just downloaded it. How much time do you have? No, it's just full of inconsistency errors, you know? Oh, well, let's celebrate this right now.
Fuzzy Melons y'all has subbed for 69 months. Funny number after your serious speech.
$5.75 years. That's how long Fuzzy Melons, y'all, has been subscribed to the channel. Dude. Bro. Thank you. Fuzzy, refresh my memory. Didn't you find my channel during the Star Wars Squadrons stream? I'm trying to remember. I think that's when I first met you. What a letdown that game was, right? We all thought it was going to be, it was cool. It was a cool game. It's really fun. But they just dropped it. They just drop kicked that game into the wall and left it to die. It's like some of these game studios, who is managing them? Who is managing some of these games out there? Like, look, when it's a shit game that like is not inventive and it doesn't last, that's fine. But when it's a cool game that has an audience that's ready and you just don't serve up more, it's like, why did you bother even making it? Like, why did they even bother making Star Wars Squadrons if they were going to just drop kick it so quickly? Oh.
Hannadini dropped a 5 sub bomb.
Everyone, please throw all the emotes in the chat. Hadidini is the very first person to subscribe with gifts today. A 5-pack of gifted subs. Thank you. And keeping this high energy vibe going, we got a 2-year resubscription, everybody. Look at this one. Thank you. Anon. With the L's on either side. Or are those eyes? I think I've always wondered. Thank you. Truly. I'm getting hot with all these subscriptions. I gotta turn my fan on. Hold on.
Lannon LL has subbed for 2 years.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ugh. Got caught on my cable there. Got caught on my cable, but we're good. Fixed it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nacho says the Pyro Gate right now doesn't want to show me the jump point. First travel of the day, and I already want to quit. Dude, you want to know how my stream ended last night? Apollo and I tried to do one of those brand new refueling missions. And we got in the Starfare and we got fuel in the tanks and we jumped to the place where we're supposed to be and there was nothing there. And we're like, where is it? And we waited a few seconds and then the entire asteroid base rendered around the ship with the ship inside. And of course, kablooey. And I was like, well, escape, quit. We're done. Oh, man. And I really think that's the attitude you have to have. Like, I always tell myself, every time a new PTU patch comes out, it's like a mantra. It's like a mantra, and I go, I'm not going to get angry when this PTU patch does not work correctly. I understand it's not meant to be a playable, fun experience. It's meant to just show new features, and that is all. But every time, I still get irritated. I still get annoyed when it doesn't work. And I think it's because I just have so much want for this game. I have so much excitement inside. I just want it. You know? Oh.
Play me some Beggin' by Måneskin.
Everyone, let's all say thank you to my very good friend Apollo in the chat. Apollo, thank you. Apollo has just dropped a $20 bill for us to play Beggin' by Måneskin. This is a great track. I don't actually know all of the particular fills in the track, but I know the gist of it. So let's go play it. Also speaking of songs and music, I went to a intense metal concert last night. Not the typical thing for me. I saw Biohazard, Exodus, Sepultura in New Jersey last night, and it was brutal AF. And it was really cool seeing dudes who are like 30 years older than me on that stage just kicking ass. Because those are old bands, by the way. Every band I just said is like a band that began in like 85. It was an all ages show, and there was some kids there that were like 1/4 of the age of the band members. And I was like, this is wild. I think they did play Toxic Waltz. I don't really know their songs very well, though. Lead singer of Exodus rubbed me the wrong way, though. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let's go play some drums. We're going to play Beggin' by Mainskin. It's for Apollo. If you want a song after this, exclamation request in the chat. Let's go. All right, that was Main Skin begging. That was for Apollo in the chat. Thank you so much, Apollo, for that request. The very first one of the day. If I have anyone who's watching for the first time, please say hello in the chat. And if you know how it goes, then thanks for coming back to the show. The pulse of Star Citizen right now is the PTU is not very good. It does have some cool new features, but it's barely functioning. So I'm going to try to avoid it unless a new PTU patch releases throughout this afternoon's show. All right? That's the deal. I did put a brand new kick drum pad here on the bass drum. So it feels so much better, man. Like, way, way better. It's too bad these are knockoffs and Roland still does not sell the actual replacement pad. This, crummy one breaks every, 3 weeks maybe? Barely? I burn through them so fast. So, yeah. Wait a minute. Jack 101. I didn't see it. Thank you, everybody. Jack 101 has put in another request in. They want The Saints of LA by Motley Crue. I don't think I've ever heard this Motley Crue song. What album is this off of? Saints of Los Angeles. Do I know this one? I don't think I do. This might be a first-time listen, first-time play. Here we go. Saints of Los Angeles by Motley Crue. Thank you, Jack 101. Here we go. I'm just winging it here. There's no ending. They just sing and then it stops. All right, so that was my first listen ever to Saints of Los Angeles by Motley Crue. Thank you, Jack101, for that request. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's get back to the desk before we alienate more new viewers. Because they're like, wait, where's the game? Don't worry, it's coming. All right, here we go. Back to the desk. Zero Two Midland says, every time I watch an Ender stream, I end out on a Drumeo binge afterwards. And that's actually a great parallel to what last night was like for me, because I saw a bunch of OG metal bands in New Jersey last night, Exodus, Biohazard, and Sepultura. But the best part for me was getting to watch Jason Necrutman on drums with Sepultura. I don't know if you know this drummer, but they're young. They're probably mid to late 20s, and they're incredible. Like, dude got famous posting videos of him playing note-perfect Buddy Rich drum solos. Very technical, very gifted drummer, and it's kind of gotten him into some other bigger bands, and now he's a Sepultura drummer. So he's like half the age of everyone else in the band, if not younger. And he was just destroying the drums last night. It was really cool to see someone just be so good and so in the pocket and so aggressive, but also effortless. Because like when you watch a really, really good drummer, it doesn't look like it's hard for them, you know, except for maybe certain moments that are physically taxing. But even then, it usually looks fairly flowing, you know, and smooth. And Jason Necrutman has got that down. And it was very cool to see like 4 other bands of all good drummers, but stiff, and then see him just be loose and just crush. It was very cool. I had a wonderful time. If anyone gets the chance to see Sepultura on this tour and you like drums, you should go do it, because yeah, the kid is a phenomenal talent. Phenomenal. So I would love to hear from you. Your turn, chat. Your turn to talk. What do you have for me? I did my speech about why I think the PTU sucks. I did my speech about how it's challenging to continue supporting this game. I played some drums, and now we're going to boot up the game and attempt to have some fun. So I want to hear from you. Your turn. Go. Go. Ask me anything. What you got? Anon with the one piece of fact that we all hold on to with every piece of our being. The game frustrates me so much, but when it works, there's nothing else like it in gaming. Exactly. But the sad thing is, we've been holding on to that little piece of mental fruit for years and years and years now. And you know what? It's getting harder to keep that grip. It's getting slippery, you know? Squadron 42 better come out this year. I think the community really needs it. Like, the OG community badly needs it. So, CIG, when's Squadron 42 coming out, huh? When's it coming out? Crickets? Add cricket sound here, please. I don't have an editor, so just imagine. Just imagine it for me, okay? I am ninjas. No, AM Ninja says, is it buggy? Oh, it's very buggy. Why is 4.8 bad? Very unstable. Lots of desync. AI barely functioning. Missions not tracking. Yesterday, zero-G travel was busted. I don't know if zero-G travel is working today in the PTU. I kind of don't want to jump into it yet. Best vegan spot in New York City, says Untamed Wolf. Well, what kind of food do you want? Because that's the thing about New York City. New York has more vegan restaurants than any other city in the US. And that's a metric fact. Some of the highlights include Spicy Moon for wonderful Szechuan Chinese food. Bodhi Kosher Vegetarian for vegan dim sum in Chinatown. It's actually really cheap too. That's amazing. Dirt Candy. It's maybe one of the fanciest restaurants in the city. That place is always booked up. You need reservations. You're looking at like $100 a plate, pre-fix meal, but like no meat subs, all very fresh, very unique takes on different things, all based on different vegetables. That place is not vegan entirely. It's vegetarian or vegan. You tell them when you get there. There's so many, man. My brain is like all cinched up trying to remember the names of them. Waiting for the shaders to optimize right now. One Punch, there was a PTU patch that dropped a couple days ago. There was a new patch for it late last night. They did fix the EVA, but from what people are telling me, it's still pretty rough. War Killer, it's not just you. There's no music on YouTube due to lots of copyright issues. So I do not run any music or drums or piano when I'm on YouTube streams. If you want the music part of my show, you got to come watch here on Twitch or TikTok. All right. Just testing my controls. Looks like head tracking is working. I use Tobii Eye Tracker. Looks like my sticks are functioning correctly and my pedals. I use all VKB stuff. I use these other pedals for rear view and also the selfie camera. So that's my face there, but you can't really tell because it's too dark here. Let me get some light. Hey, there we go. Oh, come back here. Get back in that sun. Hey, there we go. See? There you go. So we're good. We're great. Get out of here. If you use joysticks, always use Arena Commander to test your controls before you get in game. Star Citizen is nothing but a ticking time bomb of disappointment for most of us. So if you can set the day and make one thing clear that it's gonna work, meaning your controls are gonna work, do that here on the main screen, because there's nothing more frustrating than jumping into the game all excited to play, getting your ship, go to take off, and the joysticks don't work, and then you're just bummed. Then you're just sad already. So don't do that. Use Arena Commander. Make sure they work before you get in game. It's one little thing you can do for you that can help to give you, hopefully, a better experience. Mm-mm. 02 Midland says, back in the day, I saw Aerosmith and Jackal And then the next day I saw Megadeth and Pantera and White Zombie. Oh yeah, those are, yeah, man. Wow, cool. Hell yeah. Someone on TikTok asked me about Six Sad World last week, and I did not go. I have been seeing clips on TikTok about it. Definitely some great clips from that throwback concert. A friend of mine named her daughter Pantera. Oh my God, after the band? Dude, so brutal. Gotta love that. Spooner says, thanks for dropping in earlier today. No, it's all good, man. Honestly, dude, everyone say hi to Spooner in the chat and then give them a follow. I was sitting on the couch today and I was supposed to start my stream and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to. Oh my God, I don't want to. This game, I can't handle it. I can't handle more of this game. Can I handle more of this game today? And I was like, let's find out how the game is. So I was like hopping into streams and I saw you playing and I was like, Spooner, how's the game? How's the game? And you were like, well, it's not great. Yeah. So, and then you got distracted with your fun, like overlay. And I was like, okay, they're having fun with the overlay. And that kind of told me all I needed to know about the state of the PTU right now. That you and your chat were more interested in your overlay fight sequence than the game. And I was like, yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe for today. Yeah. And then I sat on the couch feeling bad for myself for about another hour. And then, as I told the rest of the chat when the show started, a really inspirational Cat Williams video came across my phone. And I was like, you know what? All right, I'll give it a shot. I'll fire up the studio and try to make it happen. It's hard for me because I've built such a wall to climb. Like, I have to fire this whole room up every day before I hop on camera. And I have to be okay with all the things I've designed. Like playing the game and then playing keyboard and then playing drums and then going back to the game. I know I made the bed myself, you know, like I designed this. But it doesn't mean that it's hard sometimes to get into it. We all have these struggles. Any one of us who works in a creative field, we know how hard it can be. And sometimes I feel like this game doesn't deserve us. Can I just make a statement here? Sometimes I feel like Star Citizen does not deserve the streamer world that is around it. Like, there are so many talented educators and entertainers that are making content about this game. But like, this game doesn't always give us back as much as we put into it. And I wish CIG as a development team would reach out to all of the YouTubers and the streamers in like a bigger way to let us know that they appreciate what we do for them. And I'm not just saying like, yeah, they give us a ship to give away every patch. Yeah. But like, sometimes it feels like they could do more. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Is that complainy? Am I being complainy? I'm really honest to hear your thoughts. So slap me in the mouth if you need to here, but I would love to hear about it.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
I want to fly the Wolf.
Vehicle selected. Stand up. Your vehicle has been delivered to... Please visit us again. Goodbye.
What would I change in my setup to make it easier?
Shit for sale. Got shit for sale.
I hate that voice line. Is it that guy? God, I hate that voice line. I don't think there's anything I would change about my studio to make it easier. Like, I could do less. I could be less of an ambitious idiot. I could not try so hard. That would make things easier. Anyone else feel like that? hire AI to play the game so you can just play drums. Oh my God. The comedy of that is that, like, we're actually getting closer and closer to that reality. Like, the reality of me being able to hand over my controls to some AI assistant so I can go play drums while the AI flies my ship is getting to be a more and more and more of a possibility. And it's kind of scary, actually. Like, I don't want to turn this into an AI conversation necessarily, but it is something worth thinking about and, like, factoring into our brains. You know? There are noodles in Pyro, which is one of the best things about Pyro, is the noodles, you know? Truly. I'm a new player, and I don't know how to play. You should join the Discord, dude. Join our Discord, and we'll help you out. Oh, well, Cody, I know. I think I know who you're talking about. Do you know Dino? Is his name Dino or Bino? The guy that plays World of Warcraft with a recorder? I think his name is Dino. Yeah. Wild shit, man. I gotta get my drink from the fridge. Hey, you guys, watch my ship. Make sure no one steals it, okay? Watch my spaceship for me. I'll be right back. Okay. I've returned. Got my liquid lunch from the fridge. Cody, there's a reason that this is one of the best ships in the game. The vibes on this thing just cannot be beat. Star Citizen might be a game of off then on again performance. A game that one day works great and the next day is just so infuriating I want to delete the last 5 years of my life supporting this game. That's why we need to find the vibes wherever possible. And this ship brings the vibes in a strong, beautiful, and fun way. The L-21 Wolf. It's fun to fly. It goes fast. It's got machine guns. They go like that. And it's just a blast to zip around in. Play the game for the vibes. Grab onto that whenever you can, because the feature set will let you down. The game is years from being finished. If you're going to play it, you got to find a way to make it fun. And for me, the feeling of zipping around on this ship with my VKB joysticks is really, really fun. And with the head tracking, I've got almost a full unrestricted view all over. And, you know, it gives me that space simulation feeling that I want in a game like this. You know? There you go. Why do you play this game? That's why I play it. There are two versions of this ship, yes. One has machine guns and one has laser guns. Play with friends, says Jack. Yep. Who said it? The friends we made along the way? That's what it's all about. I agree. Let's do this high risk. See if we can pull it off. This quantum beacon is obstructed. Oh, no, it's not. Aha, there we go.
Can't hear. I'll be tracking your progress on the bounty. Watch yourself out there.
Captain Nuz says, I spent like an hour moving 2,048 SCU in 16 SCU boxes with the Hull C this morning while I sat in meetings. I used to do that with Elite Dangerous. Back when I had a job where I had to have meetings, there was a few times where while the meeting was going on my other screen, I was running cargo missions in Elite Dangerous. That's true. So I feel that one. And I bet we're not the only ones that have done that. If you've also done this, expose yourself in the comments and let me know. I see you, but I'll keep your secret. Shh. Loose lips sink ships. Quantum Blueberry, great name. I'm thinking about picking up a single right-hand Omni throttle. Would you recommend VKB over Verpal? Well, for me, I like the value proposition that VKB has. Verpal makes really, really good stuff, but it is all much more expensive. Yes, the new Aeromax series is lower in cost quite a bit, but those are still kind of hard to get. Oh my god, there's so many ships here. If these ships focus me, I am dead in the water. I don't know if I can do this. All right, the only way we're going to do this is if we can find out. Oh, they're waves! I'm so dumb. I forgot about this new mission mode. Reclusive Bounty means there are waves of ships. It's not just one ship to go pew-pew. It's a bunch of ships in a row. All right, so let's see what the AI is like. If they begin focusing me, we're toast, and we got to go. So let's just see what happens here. Can I find a small ship that's like isolated from the rest of them? Who are you? Who are you, Rupert? What ship is Rupert in? I wish I would. I really can't tell what that is. Is that a gladiator? I can't tell. Rupert Esteban. Buccaneer. Okay. Thank you, Panda. Typically, this is a mission you would not be able to solo in a small ship like this. Look at all these enemy. I'm outnumbered like what? I'm like 9 to 1.
Contact confirmed.
I should wait for the rest of the homies for this mission, but I'm impatient. I like the audio in this ship, but I feel like the balance is not quite what it should be. Like, it feels like it's too quiet most of the time. Let's get this Tanny. I wish I could put more than one pip to these guns so they rearmed faster, but it doesn't work that way. Only one pip for these ballistic cannons here. Ah, we got a buddy here. All right. that Panda? I couldn't see. Yeah, it is. All right, Panda's here. Thank you, Panda, for coming to the rescue. There we go. There are a lot of keybinds when it comes to combat that we all wish worked better. Let's discuss them. Keybinds, there's a lot of keybinds that are possible, right? If you look at the options for fighting and aiming at targets, it's ridiculous. But they just don't work the way that they should. Like, I should be able to pin a target, and then everyone in my wing should be able to see that pin target, so we could say things like, take target A, take target B, right? And then I should be able to target one of my wingmates and then hit a button to automatically target whoever is shooting them. So when someone's like, I need help, I should be able to like hit a button that grabs my wingmate. Elite Dangerous has all this stuff. Like, Elite figured this shit out. And Star Citizen knows what they need to do. They just don't have the stability and functionality yet. You know? Sometimes you can't even target the person who's in front of you. And I feel like the pin target system used to work better, and then it went away, and then it worked again, and then it went away. It's just, I just can't be bothered to test every single system, every single patch, you know? It gets, the tedium gets to be just a lot. Anyone else feel that? Like, you know what I mean? NPC named Faith Mussolini. I didn't notice that one.
Contact confirmed.
Main thing you want to do when you're in a fight like this is keep an eye on your radar. I'm sorry, on your shields. Always be glancing at your shields so you know when to get out or when to hit the noise, chaff, hit boost, etc.
Contact confirmed.
Like right there. I was getting a missile lock. I hit a bunch of flares. Sometimes you can just do a hard boost, like vertical boost. That'll get you out of the way of the missile. But missile tracking is crazy in this game. Like, sometimes it's really, really good. Other times it's just atrocious. It's because so much of it relies on what's happening in the server at that particular moment, you know? One of my favorite things I did for my own personal flight experience about 4 years ago is I stopped using twist for my right hand for roll and put that on pedals. And the full body experience of using pedals instead of right hand twist is just, for me, significantly more fun. And as a drummer, I'm very used to, you know, using my feet in coordination with my hands. I'm going to bust away for a second. Because again, your personal experience is maybe the most important thing when you're playing this game. What's it feel like to you? You know? That's why using joysticks is so important to me. I don't get enough fun from this game just as is. Where, like, a game that's inherently fun can be fun with controller, can be fun with keyboard or mouse, can be fun many ways. But for this game, I need this experience. And if you watch my streams a lot, you'll notice that every stream I at least have to go off and just fly and fight and shoot a little bit every stream to like get some joy back into me. Like if we spend too long in an FPS environment, I'll start to get really burnt out quickly by this game. But I look forward to the day where like we could spend an entire day and never walk into a ship and have fun. You know, I look forward to that. When's that gonna happen? Who knows? I do quite like these waves missions though. Reclusive bounty missions. Oh! Dun dun dun. That was my bad. That was fun, though. I was having a good time. See that? I was having fun playing Star Citizen. Did everyone see it? Did we all believe it? Yeah, I know. Like, it is possible to have fun in the game. You just got to find the thing that is fun for you to do. You know, you got to find what it is. There's a lot to do in this game. And when people are always like, hey, what do you like to do in the game? I'm like, whatever is working at that moment. And typically flying the ships is more fun for me. So like the bounty hunting aspect is fun. Now, I would rather do PvP, but I just hate how you have to fight the video game just as much as you fight the opponent. And I long for the day when PvP is just fighting the other person I'm against and not fighting the game and the person. That's just too much for me. What was that? Have you seen Project Hail Mary? Not only have I seen Project Hail Mary, but I think it's my favorite movie I have seen in, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years. Like, the movie was incredible. Absolutely amazing. I cried. I thought it was touching. I thought it was unique and entertaining. And I want to see it again. So that's my take as someone who has seen pretty much every single major science fiction movie production over the past, I don't know, 30 years. I'm also not a movie snob, you know? Like, I'm not like, the sound design was... Like, I'm not going to be a snob about it, but it hit all the notes I want in a movie like that, you know? I really did enjoy it. And I got to see it in a very cool environment. I went to the 70 millimeter projector room at the Manhattan Union Square Regal Theater. So I have not seen a movie on actual 70 millimeter film in a really long time. And I think it made the movie even more cinematic for me. I'm just so used to new films being pristine, you know? We're so used to new movies having this incredible amount of clarity. And like, you can see the pores in the actors' faces. But like, when I saw it in 70 millimeter, I could see the little bit of like film grain happening. And it almost tricked my brain into being like, wait a minute, is it not 2026? Is it actually like 1995? Am I a child? You know, like, but it was really good. I very much enjoyed it. Martin calling out another really good sci-fi movie, The Martian. Yes. I think Hail Mary is right up there with The Martian. Yeah. I'll go with that. For sure. Interstellar, another wonderful science fiction movie. I don't know how well Interstellar still holds up. I haven't watched it in quite a few years. I remember loving it, and the fact that they use physical models is why it still looked so good a couple years ago. Aran, I already told you, if you're having trouble with the game, you should join a Discord server. Consider joining my Discord server, but especially come watch on Twitch. There's well over 100 people here who can help answer questions as well. TikTok is a pretty small audience for this game in general. Project Hail Mary and The Martian are by the same writer. Oh, well, that explains some stuff. Didn't know that. Thanks, dude. Where's the button I want? Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Exclamation Discord in the chat. Oh, it's in the link I just threw at you as well.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval.
I use VKB flight sticks. You can do exclamation joysticks in any of my chats. There you go. Now I got to get back to where Pandemanium is because there is a boss fight. There is a bigger ship to fight. I got to get back there.
Your insurance claim. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your insurance claim has been sent.
1 minute, 40 seconds. Let's get back. Got to help out Pandemanium. Where's my hangar? Oh, it's not spawning. Doors. Maybe I'll call a different ship then. Hold on. A heavy fighter. What's the heavy fighter that kind of looks like a Fury? Guardian. Let's call out a Guardian.
Vehicle selected.
Okay.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Hang tight, Panda. I'm coming. Oh, exclamation joystick, Jack, is the one for TikTok. I need to send you a list of the very few commands that work on TikTok. I have to get this third-party app called TikTokify to get a chatbot on TikTok. They do not allow a typical chatbot, sadly. And I can only do 5 commands without paying like $15 a month, which I'm not going to do. All right. Let's go. We're now in the Guardian. Say hello to the Guardian. Not sure how good the base weapons are going to be now that all the weapon values have changed, but I don't have time. I got to get out there. So let's just YOLO and hope it all works out. Love those TIE fighter vibes, right? Yeah. How often do you play this game? Typically every weekday. This is not a new ship. Nope, this is an old ship. Well, I mean old. Like what? How old's the Guardian? A year? 2 years? How do you change the loadout on ships? It's done the same way with every single ship. One, you can just use your tractor beam to physically remove the weapons off your ship. You have to unlock the ports by hitting Alt-K inside the ship, and then tractor beam off, and then tractor beam on. Make sure you store the ship afterwards. Or you can do it inside any hangar, as long as the weapons are stored at the same place as your ship. And then you hit F1, go to the far right-hand corner, into the vehicle tab, find the ship in this drop-down list, click on it, and then on the left, all the buttons to change. Hit Save Changes, and you're done. Iran, I got some news for you. I don't know if you're going to like this news. You're complaining a lot about how hard the game is to play in my TikTok chat, and I'm not saying you're wrong. The game is really, really hard to play, but you got to be a self-starter in this game. Like, you have to really be inquisitive to try to figure this out, because this game's not done. This game's going to punch you in the face over and over again. Now, the community will help you. 100%. The community is going to help you, and they're going to love it if you're positive and you're happy about it. But you really got to dig down and, like, try to figure some of it out on your own, too. Missile lock. Let's go. I hope that was all positive. Like, I hope you hear that in like a positive way. Like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything. Like, I'm trying to like be for real with you. This retaliator is all messed up right now. That's okay, that's good. Who felt what I was saying about this game being hard to get into and how you gotta be a self-starter? Like, even when this game is done, it's gonna be a brutal game. Like, even when it's done. The same way Elite Dangerous is still kind of a brutal game. What's wrong with this ship? Dude, this ship is freaking out. Is it missing engines? I think it is. There we go. Mission complete. Yeah, this mission is fun. You get to do 2 waves of enemies and then fight a boss. Reclusive Bounty in Pyro. That's the name of it. I'm in the Guardian right now. Oh, there we go. The boss was 8 Vanguards plus the Redeemer. I just got here for the Redeemer part, I guess. These are size 5 cannons, I'm pretty sure. I forget which ones they are. They are M7As. Obsessed for the joystick. Blue, I am also joystick obsessed. These are VKB gunfighters. They have an all-metal gimbal. They normally have a big metal plate. It's about this big, but I removed the metal plate and then I drilled them right into my desk in order to get a much cleaner, much more sleek ergonomic setup for me. That way I can have my keyboards very, very close. If I need to type, I can pull this down and I can type a message, push that away because all the buttons I actually need for FPS are right here. Nice big hard plastic mouse pad. I like this one by Glorious Gaming. It's called the Elements Air. You're basically looking at like 10 years of me slowly optimizing my space simulation gaming setup. I've used all the setups. Stick and throttle with the keyboard in the middle, twin sticks with the keyboard in the middle, 2 different keyboards with a hand pad, but this is the final form. This is what I've been using for the past 4 years, I think. And I'm down for detailed questions about setup and stuff because, well, I think it's important. Also, look at this.
Johnny1732 has subbed for 13 months.
Johnny1732, thank you for 13 months subscribed to the channel. That's why I have a job. Subscribers in the chat and those of you who dropped gift subs and donate. So thank you very, very much. If you want drums, I went to Berklee School of Music. I was a full-time touring artist for many, many years. And I'll play any song you want for a $20 donation, even if I've never heard it before. We've already played 3 songs today, and we'll play some more later on in the show when you decide it happens. Let's see. I want to do another one of those missions. Those are fun. Reclusive Bounty. That's the name of that one. Those are great. I got to go to a main planet, though, to get the mission to spawn. It won't spawn when you're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. But if I zip over to, like, Bloom or something, I bet it will spawn for me. Yeah, I'll go to Bloom. That's where Panda is anyway. Perfect. Technology, which is like the word technology with letters missing. I love your name. They say, what profile do you use? I have the same one. You do? The number of people I have met that actually use the Kinesis Freestyle Edge RGB is a very small number. That's so cool, man. I love this keyboard. Been using it since 2020. I don't use any, I use my own profile. So this is all normal, but then these side macro buttons, I have them assigned to 7, 8, 9, 0, and then minus and plus. That way, the keys I can't reach here are over there. Because for most games, I don't need these buttons. I might need that number row, so I put them here. And then this is my screenshot button for any game I'm playing. I use the NVIDIA overlay to always get screenshots for any game by hitting that big macro right there. And yes, this is a self-destruct button. Yeah. I got it on Amazon, but they don't make them anymore. And yeah, it's very handy and fun. Let's clear that out. Let's try this again. Headed to Bloom. 4.8 is in PTU, and it's really hard to enjoy. We are not playing it because it's so hard to enjoy. That's a fact. Quantum Blueberry says, would you do a request for an unreleased song? My first single. Whoa. I mean, if that's what you want to use your exclamation request credits on, yeah, sure. What kind of music do you make? Happy for you. Do you have a Tobii eye tracker? Yes, and I'm using it right now to look around my ship, the Guardian. I have mine set to be mostly head movement induced and not much eye movement, because for me, if I want to look at chat, I don't want the screen to go, huh? Whenever I look at chat, I don't want that for you. That's annoying. This way I can look over, see chat, but it won't move. My head is doing the majority of the movement. You can actually use a slider in the game settings to decide how much of the movement is based on your head versus based on your eyes, which is a great way to customize it as well. I died in that last mission, and I don't think my body showed up. I don't think I got a death marker. Yeah, I did not get a death marker during that disaster, which is a bummer. Normally you get a marker where you die. Wait, oh, did I get one? Wait, is that it? I did get it. Oh, I missed it. We got to get my stuff. We got to get my stuff, chat. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. Am I going to not be able to get a marker to that location, though? Wait. Can I... Wait, there it is. Yes, right there. Right there. Yes. Okay. All right. Go. Hell yeah. We're going to get my gear back. Quantum Blueberry says they're working on a country album. I played drums on a country record last year. My bandmate from Rebuilder, which is a pop punk band I started in 2012 and I played with until 2016. Craig Stanton, he has an album called The Powerful Stuff. I think if you do... Hold on, let me try this. No, that's not it. I have a link for it. Hold on. I really thought I had a link to this album. Here, I'm going to find it for you. Oh, CG Stanton? Hold on, let me look for this. Okay, I got the album for you. Hold on. Let me send you a link. Okay, this is the album I played on last year. This record. It's my first country album I've ever played on. Ever. But I had a really good time. Like, a really good time. So much space. And I think Craig is a great vocalist. Great songwriter. My favorite song is probably this one, though. Traffic on the Pike. I'll just play it. What am I doing? I'll just play it. Hold on. And there you go. That's an album I played on last year called C.G. Stanton and the Powerful Stuff. It's Craig Stanton from my old band, Rebuilder. The only country record I've ever played drums for, but I feel like it's not a normal country album. Like, it's much more of like a alt-rock album that happens to be like trying to be a country album, you know? So yeah, it's on Spotify. Check it out. C.G. Stanton and the Powerful Stuff. There you go. I just realized that I left this mic live when I was drumming, and it might have made the drums all sound like doo-doo. You guys gotta tell me. You have to yell at me in the chat when I do that, because I have to physically mute this mic, and if I forget to mute it, there's an added whack whack on top of all the sounds. Now, you might not be able to tell unless you're wearing headphones. Here, let me illustrate the sound for you. Let me do an example for you, okay? This is an example. Listen to the sound of the bass drum right now when I don't mute the mic. Listen. And now I'll mute the mic. Could you hear that difference? I mean, for me, it's super audible. And that's because electronic drums don't sound like they don't sound like real drums. In the room, they just sound like bah, boo, bah. It's like hitting a bunch of plastic. Sounds like shit. Yeah.
Citra has dropped a 25 sub bomb.
C. Trius just dropped 25 gifted subscriptions on the channel. Gift subscriptions are $5.99 each, making this the largest donation to the show today, I'm pretty sure. Thank you very, very, very much. You're too kind. Thank you. If I can do anything for you, you let me know, because, damn. Thank you. I kind of... Here's the deal. I almost didn't stream today because I was not feeling very good emotionally, and the PTU patch is bad. And it's not that I only get joy when the game is good, but, like, when the game is not good, it affects me, you know? And I'm just really, really happy that I'm here, and I motivated myself to get off the couch and get on camera with all of you. So thank you very much for those 25 gifted subs, man. You're a legend. Thank you. So if you're watching on TikTok, you should come watch on Twitch, because maybe you'll get a gifted sub, and then there'll be no ads for you. Oh, everyone, look at this. Riddick is here.
Riddick X has subbed for 13 months. 1 year mental X ready 1 lol X ready 1 lol X ready 1 lol.
13 months, everybody. Let's all thank Riddick for that. Now, we're going to see if we can scoop my body into the back of my ship here. This might not work, but we're going to try. I don't know if the physics grid on the ramp will catch the body or not, but we are going to try. Hold on. Gonna be very, very careful here. If I go too quick, I'll just blow right through the body. That won't be good. That'll be bad. All right, just about. All right. A little bit more. Oh! Oh, did I get it? It's like a crane game. Nope. Nope. Fail. Fail. Try again. Try again. Yeah, there's easier ships to do this in. I could get out and use a tractor beam. Totally. Let's try again. Oh! I think I got him. I think I got him. Let's go check. Can you tell I grew up loving crane games in the arcades? It's true. My dad ran an arcade game company, so I used to help him with the crane games all the time. So I'm good. The body is a freaking ghost. The body is now a ghost. I don't understand. I've never seen this before. I've never, ever seen this particular thing happen. Is that a new, like... But I can loot him now? But I couldn't loot him before? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's like... The body was like half through the ship, and because the body was half through the ship, I couldn't, like, interact with it until I lowered the ramp again, and now I can interact with the body through that wall there. Very weird. Now, what happens if I tractor beam it? Yes, come here, dum-dum. Get out of here. We're done with you. We're done with you now. I don't need you anymore. I got all my stuff back, and let's get back on the board of the ship. There we go. Flawless. Yeah. My face is freaked out right now. Okay. C. Trias, once again, thank you very much for those 25 gifted subs. That's like incredibly cool of you. Is there a song on drums that you would like me to play? Because I'll play that for you. We're in a Hype Train level 5. If you have a song request, it's yours. It's yours, man. Yes, my face is tracked in-game, and I'm going to calibrate it right now. And now, it's going to work way better. See? Oh. See that, buddy? What's your name? Peter. Hey, Peter. Yeah. Yep. Webcam. Face over IP. That's the name of the technology. And guess what? That's been in the game since 2018? I love when people are like, putting that in the game, they should finish the game. I'm like, well, they did that like 8 years ago. So. What's up with the latest YouTube short? It's simple. The PTU is terrible. I'm not playing it. It's as simple as that. But the PTU is usually terrible. This is not news. So yeah. That's all I got. Me personally, I still hope CIG can give us a version 1.0 by the end of 2027, but it's looking more and more like that ain't gonna happen. Which is sad. Quite sad. Whoa, is this a mercenary mission that requires cargo? Hold on, what's this mission? Wait. Kovalex shipping needs recovering. A mercenary mission that needs me to bring cargo? 32 SCU cargo containers. Make sure you've got a heavy-duty tractor beam. Once you got the cargo, make sure it's delivered to the freight elevator. So this is a combat mission that's also a cargo mission? I'm confused by this. Do I need to bring a cargo ship? Or only bring a tractor beam and a combat ship? Head over to the asteroid base, see what happened. Called for a ship that can carry containers. Make sure you have a heavy-duty tractor beam. It doesn't say make sure you have a ship that can carry it. It just says have a tractor beam. I think I need a cargo. This is an interesting mission. I've never seen this one before, so I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab it, but I guess I have to get a ship that can carry that. All right. Interesting. CIG does have incredible assets. That is true. All right. It's not obvious at all, Angry Frog. If it was obvious, it would have said in blue, bring cargo. Like here, CIG is doing a better job with like labeling these missions with things, putting them in highlighted blue, but not always. They really need to get better at the descriptions of these missions being very, very obvious, the bare minimum things you need to complete said mission. So, sounds like Frog is saying that there's a ship there that has cargo already in it. So is this one of those missions where there's a ship that's fully set up to go, and I could take that fully set up ship? I'm kind of confused by it. We're just going to go there and check it out for ourselves. But I will bring a ship that's ready for cargo. If I could frickin' find Obituary. Why? Dude, the routing is just so tedious. When you search for a place and you jump there and it's not obvious where to go. Like, why did that icon have to go away? You know? It should stay there until I get there.
You're an inspiration, man. Appreciate you.
Can everyone recognize what just happened? The Quantum Blueberry, who I'm pretty sure is new to the channel today, right? Just dropped a $20 donation to compliment me? Bro, that is really nice of you. Thank you. I'm startled. Thank you. I'll play a song for you on drums, man. What do you want? I know you talked about your song. I would need to do some routing to not get a copyright hit unless your song has no copyright. But, yeah, what's, is there a song I can find on Spotify that I can play for you? I'll do it. Right after I land the spaceship, that is. Oh, this is for your song. All right, we're gonna listen to a song by Quantum Blueberry, I guess. All right, cool. I don't think I've ever done this before. I've never played someone's song specifically. You know? It's kind of cool, man. Thank you. Oh, too far. Back it up some more. And there we go. Perfect landing. That was weird. The guy, like, got hooked on the engineering panel. Whoa. Oh, the ship is freaking out. The ship be freaking out right now. This has not happened in a long time. Usually, I kill the engines when I land, but this time I didn't, and the ship's actually bouncing around. It is rare that I've seen this glitch. This is an old glitch in the game, where you would land a ship and it would keep moving. OGs know what I'm talking about here. Yeah, that's why I always kill the engines. But I hadn't seen that problem happen in quite a long time. Right click, exit to front. I forgot about that in this ship as well. You can just go out that way. It's much faster. See? It's an old code, but it checks out. Hey, May the 4th coming up soon. I'm actually having a little Star Wars party this Friday, tomorrow. Me and some of my friends and my partner Annie, we're going to watch the Project 77 4K film reel of Star Wars Episode 1. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you Google 4K 77, it is a beautiful fan-created full restoration of an original 1977 Episode 1 film reel. We're talking the original film in 4K without any of the digital effects, without any of the changes. Like, you've never seen C-3PO more gorgeous. Like, it's crazy looking.
Love your passion about games and about streaming in general. Don't
Your
give up.
vehicle has been moved to
Yo,
storage.
Bane. Thanks, Bane, for dropping a $10 donation just to compliment me. Bro, that's real. That's real of you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Now, I need to get this track from Quantum Blueberry. This is the first time this has ever happened. They want me to play their song on the channel for you. They sent it to me. I have to open up Discord on my stream machine to get it. You might have had a little bit of a hiccup there. I normally don't use Discord on this machine. Wait, you sent to me on Discord? Hold on. We're not friends, though, on Discord. I don't think it'll accept. Oh, here you are. There we go. Now I see it. There we go. Okay, all right. This will be the first time I've ever done something like this. I'm going to play a song by one of you who wants the track. This is wild. Okay, hold on. Let me quit Discord before it freaks out on me. I'm set up for Spotify playback, and I haven't. So hold on. Let me do a thing here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's loud enough. I'm going to fast forward for volume purposes. Too loud. Okay. Too loud. Yeah. That'll be good. Okay, here we go. This is Quantum Blueberry, everybody. It's their song, and it goes like this. I muted the mic. I did it. Dude, is this your voice? Strong, man. Sounds good. One more chorus, all right? Okay, everybody, that was a song by the homie in the chat right now, Quantum Blueberry. Man, your voice is big, strong. It's giving me a little bit of a, like, Imagine Dragons if they had a little more of a country vibe undertone, but like stadium country, like, like big, right? Yeah, man, I like it. I would love to hear it. That's a drum machine, right? I'd love to hear it with some real drums on it, or maybe like try to disguise some of those samples. Maybe either way, I like it a lot, dude. Thank you so much for donating and sending me your song to play on the channel. That's a new thing for me, man. I've never done something like that. Really cool. Thank you. Truly, thank you so much. And the chat wants a Spotify link. So when you get a Spotify link, come share it with us. Thank you very much, Mark, for the compliment about the setup. I do love talking about the thing I've built here. So if you want to know more about it, or you have a specific question, don't be afraid to ask. I will go over all the details that makes this place work. I don't gatekeep any of that stuff. Why would I? You know? So just ask, and I'll tell you. We need a cargo ship that can handle 32 SCU containers. What about the which one? Hull A can't handle that. C2 could handle it. Hey, Quantum Blueberry coming in with that sub as well. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
The Quantum Blueberry joined the Enders Elite.
Oh, we need to get to a larger pad. That's why. Rod says, I have a question about your gaming PC and the streaming machine. When were you to stream on the... Hold on. Let me read this and then understand what you're saying. Oh, if I was to stream and game on the same machine, how much would that affect the quality of the game and the stream? Oh, for a simple one camera stream, it probably wouldn't affect it that much. Like, this game is very demanding, so it might affect it a bit, but I run 11 cameras. So, like, and I play one of the most demanding PC games on the frickin' planet. So trying to do all of that on one machine would be borderline impossible. Okay? So there's your answer.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Thank you.
We'll use the Hull B for this this cargo mission I've never done before. Would it be a good idea to get the gunfighter you have on the right and the Gladiator NXT Evo on the left? I mean, that'd be fine. You could do that. That would be essentially, you know, kind of like this. Having the Gladiator on one side and a gunfighter on the other. The biggest problem that you would face with this is that the gunfighter is really, really smooth and fast. And the Gladiator is always a bit more sluggish because we have all plastic components and then we have all metal components. So you might have a very different feeling in each hand. I would probably suggest the gunfighter to be in the right side for pitch yaw, and then the Gladiator on the left, more sluggish for forward, back, side to side movements. You could totally do it. Yeah, there's no reason you couldn't, you know? You just won't have that matched, identical feeling that you get with two of the same joysticks. How much were my joysticks? All of my simulation equipment was provided by VKB. I've been working with them for about 5 years now, but all the prices can be listed on their website. I believe the Gladiators are about $130 to $150, depending on premium or standard, and the Gunfighters are about $300 each. And then all of their button boxes are usually around $80 or so per unit. Did I give up on WoW? I didn't give up on WoW, but it's too aggressive on my hand. I thought it would be less aggressive on my hand, but it really flared up some injuries that I've sustained from being a drummer and a piano player my whole frickin' life. So I kind of stopped playing it because of that. Oleg, whose name I probably got wrong, says, how many FPS do you get? And what temperature does your PC run at? And do you play in 4K? Man, I love these questions. Okay, frame rate in this game is always all over the place. As of right now, at Obituary Station, I'm getting 53 frames walking around right here, but that will change drastically everywhere I go. My temperature for my PC can be seen right here on my Elgato Steam Deck over here. It looks like right now I'm sitting at... Oh, wait, that's only percentage. I don't actually have temperatures here. I'm 53% GPU, 100% CPU. That's pretty standard in this game. You're almost always redlining your CPU no matter what one you have. I have an AMD 9800X 3D, but the temperatures are all within spec. Like, I've got big coolers on my machines out in the hallway. They're both full towers. Exclamation specs if you want to see PC part picker builds of both of my machines. Go Swim is staring at us from the window up there, chat. See this? Yeah, Raj, if you want to stream a game like Star Citizen, you're going to have a better experience using a super budget $500 like machine as your dedicated streaming machine. Like, even like a 10-year-old AMD rig is going to be an adequate single camera streaming machine. It's going to probably free up a bunch of real estate for the game to run better. Now, if you play other games, it's not as big of a deal. Like normal games that are finished, a one PC is usually fine. Most people that end up getting two PC for streaming is because they want redundancy. Because here's the deal. If the game crashes your computer, your stream goes goodbye. And then everyone leaves your channel. But for me, I could have my game computer crash, which it does all the time for this game, and the stream will still keep running. So from a business standpoint, that's the main way, or the main reason you would want two PCs, to keep the show going, you know? Because that's the job. The job is be on camera. I happen to play a game, but if the game breaks down, that's okay. But if the stream breaks down, then it's over. I don't like ergonomic mice. Django, I've tried, and I had a really hard time. Had a really hard time with the whole this thing. I use this, and it helps a lot. The Carpio G2.0 from Delta Hub. This thing is a lifesaver for me. I pretty much don't use a mouse without this. And you can save 15% using code ENTERPRISE at checkout on deltahub.io. Does my PC make much noise? I mean, the fans make a little bit of noise. They're in the hallway, though. They're not here. They're in the hallway. I have a whole video on my YouTube that goes over the entire setup. There's about 31 cables that connect everything in this room. Right there. There's the cables. They go through a hole above the door that is blocked by that mount from my ceiling. But they're going right in there, out into the hallway. If you come on Twitch and type exclamation streaming setup, you will get that YouTube video I'm talking about that goes over the whole setup in detail.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Okay, let's try this mission now.
Please visit us again.
I'm not ignoring you at all, Alex. But you keep asking me if I want to party with you. Like, if I don't answer your question and you've asked it multiple times, maybe I just don't want to call it out. Like, I don't want to make you feel bad by saying, hey, I don't want to play the game with you. You know, like, I don't know you. Like, it's not a mean thing. It's not a bad thing. We got to be friends first. Join the Discord. Talk with us. Become a presence I understand and recognize. Raj, with a $20 donation. Thank you, Raj. That is very kind of you. I'm honored. Thank you. And for real, Alex, join the Discord and chat with us. Like, every single person I play the game with is someone I met on stream, and we became friends through talking and bonding on the Discord. It's just like when you go in real life. Like, I don't know. I'm very particular, like, when I just party up with everybody, though, you know? Like, it's a lot. It can be a lot to deal with. Always remember this. This is really, really important. Always remember this. Any streamer you see who has been on camera for years, this is their job. Yeah, they love video games. And yeah, they like talking to you. But it's still their job. You know? Like, and we have to do things to help us maintain that level and that go forward. Because if you stop every time to give every single person 1,000% of your energy and your attention, it's going to start to be untenable. You know? And that's just common sense. Do you ignore people a lot as a streamer? Yes. And anyone that says no hasn't had enough messages in their chat yet. Like, sometimes ignoring someone is better than calling them out. Especially if someone says something embarrassing, you don't want to embarrass them. Or it's a topic you don't want to get into. Or it's not the right time. You know? Why is the PTU patch bad? Very unstable. Lots of crashes. AI not really moving very much. Missions not tracking very well. Mostly crashes. The human brain wasn't designed to see 100 different messages within 10 minutes. You got to conserve the battery. I mean, that is, yes, fact. A lot of times I will end the stream and then I will remember people's messages that I wanted to follow up with, but I just didn't get there in time. You know? And it's a tactful dance between you, the audience, and the person on camera. Because sometimes we miss what you said. And if you ask it again in a nice way, the streamer will usually call it out. But if you say it in a bad way, like, you're ignoring me, I keep saying the same thing. You're like, well, bro, slow your roll. Like, it's like a little kid being like, Dad, 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 Dad. You know, like, there's a point where you got to try a new tactic. You know? Also, the streamer has no idea how old you are. So you might be the age of person who would do that dad analogy I just said, but we don't know. All I know is your screen name. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how experienced you are with the art of conversation. You know, I got to guess and try to give you the benefit of the doubt and go from there. Oh, but there are things you can do that let me know you understand how society works, like this.
One punch and down activated the Prime sub.
One punching down with that Prime sub. Thank you for supporting the show and becoming a more prominent member here on the channel. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate you a lot. I do not only read Twitch, but I read Twitch the most because that's where the most people are. And that's how I get subscriptions, which make this my job, so they get the most attention.
Dropped a 5 sub.
Like Tori. Tori with 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Tori. That's real cool of you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Here we are in a mostly pretty new ship called the Hull B. It looks like this, and then it has a party trick. It does this, and it can hold 512 SCU of cargo on these racks that kind of look like solar panels, but they're not. They hold all the cargo. This ship is badass. I quite enjoy it. It's probably the smallest ship in the game that can hold the most cargo. You know? Pretty impressive. Fits on a medium pad still, which is also an achievement. All right. We got some power issues going on. I think I need to explore the power management side of things. Yeah, when I turn on the quantum drive, the engines are dying. Okay, that's better now. Salad days. Can you carry tanks or other vehicles as cargo? Not on this thing. There are some things in the game that will snap onto the cargo grid, like the loading mechs or the ICT combat mechs. Not always, but I think they do right now. But in terms of tanks and vehicles, the answer is no. Yeah, Chronic, I'm looking at 3 chats all the time. Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Always. Is it a lot? Yeah, it can be a lot. I have not tried the Pimax Dream Air VR. Whoa!
Appreciate you for always being true to you. This show is a welcoming break from the daily grind. Keep it up.
We just got a $100 donation from C. Trias, who donated 25 gifted subscriptions maybe an hour ago. And not only did they donate again, but they donated significantly more in a way where I get a much bigger revenue share. Twitch revenue share for me is 70%. So when you sub, I get 70% of whatever that is. But when you donate using our link through PayPal or your credit card, I get like 99 or 98% of that. It only goes to like PayPal fees. So truly, these are the moments that keep me afloat in this business and in this industry. Any streamer who averages less than 500 viewers that makes this their job is because they are lucky to have a minority that is very generous out there watching them. Like small amounts of people that are very generous. That's how this became real for me back in 2020, playing Elite Dangerous, and it has continued. Today is a day that I almost didn't stream. Like I said, I was 2 hours late for today's stream because I was kind of in my own head. I was feeling sorry for myself. I was kind of down about the patch not being good. And I came across a very inspiring Cat Williams clip on TikTok, the comedian. I never have really paid attention to him much, but his words were really inspirational, and they got me up off my ass, fixed my beard, Didn't shower. Sorry, you can't smell me through the camera. I'm fine. But here I am, and I'm really thankful for all of you, and especially those of you who are being really generous, like C. Trias. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Smell-o-vision when?
Gaindolf _ wide activated the Prime sub.
Hey, Gandalf the Wide. Thank you. I'm Gandalf the Mostly Gray. Thank you very, very, very much. Appreciate you. All right, so this was under the mercenary missions, but it doesn't seem to have any combat associated with it, unless enemy ships are about to arrive. This seems like it's just a different kind of cargo mission. So I'm going to extend the cargo racks here, hop out of the ship, and attach it to the side of my ship.
One Dagger 1.
Hey, One Dagger 1. Thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate you very much. The new patch is in PTU, not live build. It is a PTU patch. Maybe the back door opens up. All right, let's open that side door. This is a great example of why the Hull B is a pretty awesome ship, because I can just attach these boxes just like this. Boom. I could have parked closer. Not gonna lie about that. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay, but gotta be careful there. Tractor beam, go fast. Tractor beam, go fast. I think it attached. I don't know. Do not flick the mouse too quickly. You'll just yeet the box out into the black. I should have parked way closer. I did not think enough about how far away these were. Oh, God! Every time we're trying to speed it up, that shit happens. Oh my God. But the time it would take to, like, move the ship closer, I don't think it would be worth it. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to float the boxes out, kind of just, like, over that direction. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! The boxes are literally making my ship, like, move. You see this? The boxes were shaking my ship. It's rotated now from those boxes hitting it. That's funny. That is really, really funny. Oh, that box is so big. It's too big. I gotta go out the back of the ship with this one, I think. Oh, God! Yeah, I should have parked closer. That's on me, though, you know? Next time I will. One of my favorite tricks for zero-G traversal is I use my rudder pedals below my desk for roll, both in my ships and when I'm in zero-G. Helps me to keep my fingers on the WASD keys, and my feet can do the rotations here. If you have pedals below your desk, I suggest you do this. Makes zero-G traversal much easier. Now, it sounds like there's some people to fight here. Maybe there was a combat part of this, but the enemies didn't spawn in soon enough. Either that or my buddies are just firing their weapons for fun to mess with me. It's hard to tell. I am still shook from the $100 donation from C. Trias. Thank you again for that, man. Truly. That's a highlight of the whole day. What's the best heavy fighter in the game? We'll have chat's opinions as well, but obvious choices are going to include the F-8C Lightning. Perhaps, what, the Super Hornet? Super Hornet Mark II? I get the Hornet models mixed up, to be honest. The Guardian is technically a heavy fighter. Warden with the Sentinel? I feel like the Inferno and the Ion go back and forth between being good and being bad, depending on the patch. The Shiv is definitely not a heavy fighter. That's a medium multi-purpose ship. The Shiv can still punch, but I wouldn't call it a heavy fighter. Those Indian 15s are really good right now. That's for real, Jack. I agree. Okay, all the cargo is now attached. Let's go back up. All right, now we have all the cargo here on the ship from that particular mission, and we can move out and then go deliver it. Look, there's a Hornet right there next to us, and another Hornet down there, and a Scorpius right there, and a Perseus. That's the biggest ship. As you can see, we could hold so much more cargo. This thing holds 512 when fully loaded. All right, got to deliver out there. We're not getting a marker. Deliver cargo. Will I get the location if I do this? Nice. Having a bit of trouble getting the location to work. Let's go back to the map. We will cancel the route by hitting C. And I just go to Bloom directly. Routing is still an absolute nightmare in this game. Maybe one day it'll be good, but until then it will be shit forever. Every time there's a patch where it's good, it becomes shit again within minutes. Fireball is being a troll. Let's go. No, 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 says Fireball. Natty wants to know why the PTU is bad. Well, for the reasons that so many PTU patches are bad. The game that's already unstable is even more unstable. So, lots of crashes, lots of missions not working, lots of assets not spawning in, just general awkwardness. Hopefully it gets better. Yesterday we played in the PTU. Or 2 days ago, I'm sorry. I took yesterday off to go to a brutal metal concert. Yesterday I went to see Biohazard, Exodus, and Sepultura. All metal bands, thrash metal bands from the 80s. It was a weird show, but also a cool show. It was in New Jersey. I went with my partner Annie and one of her co-workers. It was the kind of thing where, like, I would normally never go to a show like that. That's not a show that I would typically ever go see. However, I had a good time, and the highlight for me was seeing Jason Necrutman play drums for Sepultura. If you don't know who that is, he is a phenomenal young talent who got famous about 8 to 10 years ago by posting YouTube videos of him doing note-for-note perfect Buddy Rich big band swing covers. And he got to be well known in the jazz and big band swing community. And then he kind of parlayed that technical ability into the metal scene. And then some legacy bands began hiring him. He did some shows for, I think, Suicidal Tendencies, and that got him on the radar of some other metal bands. And then Sepultura hired him. And he's half their age, and he made their songs so good. And I loved watching him play last night. Mark, do exclamation PTU FAQ to learn all about what the PTU is. And I have done the new strike group mission. Once it's fully working, it's going to be really cool. The Star Wars trench run vibes are strong. It's cool to have a mission where we have to fly inside of such small, tight locations. As soon as I flew into that new mission, that new base, I felt like I was playing the Descent. Anyone remember playing the Descent for PC back in the 90s, early 2000s? That was the vibe I kind of got. And that's a good thing. I used to specifically go to Radio Shack in my hometown to play the Descent. I'd stop there after school, play the Descent for like an hour on those, I think they might have been like old Macintosh computers. I don't even know they were PCs. Back when they were called Macintosh, yes. That was the official name. There is a spiritual sequel to The Descent that was released for PC a couple years ago, and it has full VR support, and it's really cool. I'm forgetting the name of it. It's called like Overlord or Overdrive or something. Anyone know what I'm talking about? It's like the closest we've ever had to a The Descent modern game. And it's cool, and it works really well in VR. And if your machine is halfway decent, it'll probably run the game really, really well because it's an older game now.
Perfect landing.
And that's how you land the Hull B. And that's how your friends shoot their ballistic weapons into the hangar directly at you. Thank you. If this was Elite Dangerous and you shot inside the hangar like that, the station guns would just Control-Alt-Delete you. I kind of look forward to the day that the AI in this game are good enough to do things like that. I think it will help control a lot of trolling behavior. I mean, that was just for fun. Those are my friends. But still, like, sometimes they're not your friends who are doing stuff like that to you, you know, and it can be very frustrating. It can be very irritating. Makes the game difficult to enjoy and have fun. Getting the perfect amount of mouse flick can be challenging with these boxes. So you don't want to yeet the box too far. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See? I think I just ruined the mission. Oh, no, I didn't. Knowing this game, I could accidentally, like, yeet the box into the wall, and then it will be deleted. So, gotta be careful. If anyone has a question in the chat about what's going on, or the game, or me, or whatever, feel free to hop in. We're just delivering the cargo from this mission here in Pyro. I'm afraid to throw them, Mark, because I've got, like, it's so easy to glitch out this game. You know? It's so easy. Oh God, see? When I trust the game, I'll just throw the boxes. Just throw them. And that can be fun, actually. Yeah, the mech is always faster, but like you have to remember to have the mech. And then you have to spawn the mech. Then you have to get in the mech. Like, sometimes the amount of time it takes to quote-unquote play the game to the best way, you've now taken just as much time if you just did what you had. You know? But I'm also not in a hurry. Like, I'm not in a hurry. Are you? Natty says, remember a couple years ago when we barely had a playable game? Yeah, exactly, man. I remember. I have been streaming this game on Twitch since 2020. I think that's when the game first became kind of playable. I think anyone that was streaming this game pre-2020, like, the word game is, like, loosely used. We couldn't even get through one stream without multiple 30K game crashes back then, you know? Ugh. I got the box stuck. Oh, I wedged it below the ship. There we go. Put it back on the ship and then take it away. We'll go around the entire ship. I have bought a couple ships over the years, Mark. Not that many, though. Most of the stuff I've purchased has been for giveaways for the audience. But I have bought a few ships over the years. I try not to very often because, well, I can't afford to. I believe in this game, and the funding of the buying the ships is what funds the game. So, whether you like it or not, that's why we have a game. You know? You either make peace with that or don't. Almost done. There's like one more box, I think. Yeah. Oh, two more. Let's just trust that that one is still over there. And that one too. Kind of just yeeted those last two boxes. There we go. Oh, God. Yes, you can take out yourself with the box. Yes, you can, like, murder yourself with the box. That's true. All right. Time to complete the mission by turning in all the boxes. Interesting. The icons there surprised me. Hey, we have 142 viewers right now. 42 being the most important part of that. Thank you, first of all. Squadron 42. I would like to have a very short discussion about those of you in the chat who are excited about Squadron 42. What is something that you are the most excited about when it comes to Squadron 42? I know what I'm the most excited for, but I want to hear from you before I tell you my answer. What's your answer? Hey, Papadopoulos, nice to see you, man. Bloody says storyline. Ah, lore. Okay. Oh, there's one piece of cargo on the ship still. I didn't see anything. Oh, we might have... This might be a fail then. One piece of cargo might have gotten knocked off into space. Unless... Oh, there it is! Dun, da, da, da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. No one else wants to discuss Squadron 42? Come on. Don't worry, it's not a bait and switch. We're not going to make you feel bad. Fuzzy says, I'm excited to see the voice actors react because they forgot what they did 10 years ago. Oh, that is funny. Yes, the majority of all the actors for that game recorded the majority of their stuff literally 10 years ago. That is really hilarious. I did not consider actor reaction videos. Oh, man. Am Santorino is hoping that they'll have polish come to the Persistent Universe after the game is done. That's a lofty want, but let's hope that's true. Honestly, I don't think Squadron 42 coming out is going to make Star Citizen the experience any better. It is conceivable that once Squadron 42 is done, they will have more people working on this game. Therefore, things could get developed faster. I guess it's possible. But that's not where I'm going with it. What excites me about Squadron 42 is a finished product that is technically Star Citizen. That's it. A real finished game that is technically Star Citizen that I get to play on camera and enjoy and share and talk about. That's it. Let's close this ship up. When you close the ship, as you can see, the back is the part that moves, not the front. Someone asked me that in a video once, and I couldn't answer it until now. So yeah, the back of the ship is what moves, not the front of the ship. How does the new claiming system support... Wait. How does the new ship claim system... How is the new ship claiming system? Haven't tried it yet. It was not available in the PTU when I played last. I don't know if it was added yet in this Wave 3 patch. But if the patch notes are correct, you just click a button on the ASOP terminal to save the current config of your ship, and it will save the weapons and shields and components on the ship so that when you call it back, you have all that stuff again. It will not save any items inside the ship like food, cargo, etc. You'll have to pay slightly more to get the custom version of your ship than the normal version. I don't really know what the percentages are.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Maybe it's time to try the PTU today. I haven't tried it yet today. Should I? I haven't tried it once. Let's try it just to look at the custom ship stuff. How about it?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah. All right. Incoming pain. Yeah, literally. Literally. I'll take a quick little BRB for me, and then we will try out the new PTU patch and at least look at the ship saved loadout system, which I have not seen yet. That's at least got to work, right? Like, don't know. But I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Put your questions in the chat. Give me 2 minutes. All right. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. What'd I miss? Hey, thanks everyone for sticking around. According to my metrics, only 2 of you got bored and left. That's wild. Thank you. It's like old-fashioned channel surfing. You know, when a commercial comes on, you change the channel, then you come back a little while later. So people come back usually, but doesn't mean it doesn't hurt any less, you know? Thank you for that follow. Koopa Kid. Is that a Mario reference? Like Koopa Troopa? I have a Mario tattoo. You seen it? And Sonic. Yeah. All right. I upped my record on full legitimate pull-ups today. I have been cheating and doing like not full pull-ups at the gym. I watched a video on it. Apparently you're supposed to make sure you go all the way down so you're like fully hanging every time. It's a lot harder that way, but I can do 4 now. And 4 after each of my sets. So I'm pretty proud of myself. All right. We're working on it. Things are happening here. All right. Raglan says, didn't notice your shirt. Yeah, I'm a weeb. Kind of. What's wrong with the PTU? Well, let's find out right now as we boot up the PTU for the very first time today. Right now. Step 1. We gotta make our character. Now you're presented with 2 choices to start with, but if you already have a saved profile, just click on one and go down to the save and load. Click it and then hit your saved profile and then look at this. Load and kaboom. Haha, there's my face. Spacebar turns on the tracking system. Right click to spin around. There I am. Buster the Destroyer made this face for me. Not me. I could never do it that good. Never. She's a master. All right. PTU stuff. Let's go to Nyx. No, I want to try the... do I care about the... I don't care about the caterpillar. I don't care. I'm just gonna go to Nyx. May the server be with you. Oh, that's funny. We'll just go to Levski in Nyx. That way we can easily jump over and check out the trench run. Yeah, I'm sure there's a new... This one's been all day. This is the one that's been running all day. So there's a very good chance that CIG serves up a new patch in the next hour or so. But that's fine. I don't plan to make the stream go much further than an hour. I would like to talk to the OGs for a moment. Do we still give a shit about this stuff? Like DefenseCon, Invictus? Like, do we... the people who have been following this game's content for many, many years, are we still interested in this stuff? No. Read the bottom right. Mishandling of turtle yields shocking results. A new dangerous trend sweeping across the spectrum has experts warning that while some turtles can conduct electricity, it is cruel to use them as emergency fuses. WTF. You can put turtles in the fuse slot in a ship and they work. Oh, that is just diabolical. What? That look. If PETA finds out about this, they're going to be really upset. All right? I know it's a video game. All right, step 1, let's check out the new saved loadout system. So I'm going to go into my hangar here, and I'm going to call 2 ships, and I'm going to customize what's on those ships. This is new. Capacity 0 of 25. So that's telling me I can only have 25 of my ships here. Very interesting. Also, the toggle to go between show local and not is now a checkbox instead of a toggle. Interesting choice. All right, let's call some ships that have components that can swap between them. How about a, I don't know, maybe an arrow Let's call
Your
that arrow
vehicle has
in.
been moved to our storage facility.
And let's call in a Gladius.
Your vehicle has been moved to our
And let's
storage
call in a Saber. Okay. So I got
Your vehicle
3
has been
different
moved to our
combat
storage
ships.
facility.
I'm going to mix and match some components from them. I already saw something there about insurance, but let's go in here and let's mess with one of them. So we'll go to select a ship. Oh, this is a nice new change. It is only showing me the ships that are here. Every previous patch has showed you every ship that was grayed out and then highlighted was the ones that were here. But now we're only seeing the 3 ships that are here. This is wonderful, significantly less scrolling, way easier to understand. This is a W. Good job, CIG. Good job. All right. Let's call out that Gladius. We'll go to vehicle weapons. And I'm going to instead, can I just put that on there? Yes, I just put a different Gatling weapon on there. All right. So I changed the loadout by 1. I changed one thing about it. So now if I go in here
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
and I look at the
system.
Gladius, we can see insure loadout because I changed it just now. So if I hit insure loadout, I am now getting a full list of all the things on the ship. And is that new weapon that I just put on there, is it there? Panther Mantis. Look, there it is. There's the new Mantis gun I just added to it. You can see cost of items, 5,000. What's the normal claim though? So if this claim is now 5,390, the only thing I changed is this. This, I don't know why it just says 0 here. Confirm. Oh, now I have a check mark over here that shows me that new ship loadout is insured. And once again, if I do show local ships, I am now only seeing what's here. Oh, what's this? Scrap. Interesting. All right, so if I hit scrap, once scrapped, you'll have to file a claim to get the vehicle back. I'm going to scrap it. All right. So I just scrapped the ship. So it's gone now. So if I go back to the Gladius and I want to claim it, I can claim the insured loadout.
Your vehicle has been moved to our
So
storage
now I got the insured version of the Gladius right back. Let me look. It still has a check mark there. And if I hit insure loadout, yeah, look. That Mantis is still there. Now, Panda says, if you scrap an Alpha UEC ship in-game, you will lose it. Explain. I mean, I didn't lose it. I got it back. We've been in this game for 5 minutes. I mean, this could be a new patch. Like, we're expecting a new patch to come in. So this could be it. All right, Covery Fire in the chat telling me, if you scrap a ship you bought in game, it is fully gone and you cannot claim it back. Interesting. So what is the point of that scrap button? Why would you do that? I buy a ship in the game and it's in my hangar, why would I ever hit the scrap button? All I see is a way for you to F up and accidentally lose your ship that you want. This is like the Elite Dangerous problem all over again. Do we remember that problem? How you could accidentally sell your G5 engineered Anaconda and it's gone? Then you had to like email Elite to like ask them to give it back to you. I don't know if they've updated that system in the past 4 years. Who remembers that? I had to email Elite once. I was devastated. Anyone else? All right, that server error fixed itself. I do quite like the show local ships button now. Yeah. I don't quite understand the reasoning behind that button yet. It seems like something that will mean something in the future. But like, why would you do that now? Except for the rare occasion when you get duplicate ships, which kind of went away. Like that duplicate ship problem hasn't really been much of an issue for me as of late. Yeah, do we get anything from the scrapping? This is a great question. It's a great question.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm going to need CIG to do a
vehicle
breakdown
retrieval
on that.
system.
Panda says it could be for claiming a ship you left out in the world. I mean, that's what I thought it meant. But it only shows up for your local ships. It doesn't show up for the ships that aren't here. Like, it's only showing local ships for that scrap button, which means that can't be a ship that's out in space somewhere. That's not replacing the claim button. That's over here. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. All right. DJ Rab says because of the 25 max capacity, you can scrap to remove from your local hangar. Ah, okay. DJ Rab.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage
That could be a
facilities.
reason for it. Because the capacity is a thing here now. But if you scrap a ship you have not bought with real money on the pledge store, the ship is fully gone and you cannot get it back. Covery says, you can call ships into someone else's hangar now. If that person claims a ship, it will brick it in your hangar. The scrap button is so you can get rid of the bricked ship. This button can't be only for a glitch. I mean, maybe that button could be used to help that particular glitch, but that can't be the reason. Can it? Very interesting. Okay.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
This is my first time booting up the 4.8 PTU, which is now in wave 3 during my stream today. I tried it the other day and it was really rough, and I don't know if it's going to be much better today, but let's try. Jack101, thank you for all your help over on TikTok today. I really, really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. Curtis, the new Star Wars style trench run mission is very cool to see in the game. It's really interesting in many ways. When I tried it the other day, the AI was non-existent, but it was a cool location to look at. And that's the first thing I want to fly to literally right now. Like, that's the first thing I'm doing. If I can get lucky and get the mission, that is. Tactical strike group needed. Go. Track. Share. Okay. If the scrap button gives us some kind of value from the ships and lets us scrap ships that we have stolen and or discovered, that's a whole different thing. I just really hope CIG, like, on camera, goes in depth about what they want that scrap button to be for.
I'll be your ops manager over here at Intersect. Go ahead. Station. Desperately need your help. I've contacted their captain and told them that you're inbound with all due haste. He'll establish contact and walk you through what needs to be done when you arrive.
Good luck out there.
Good luck out there. People leave their ships all over the place. You can steal them and fly them around, but we've never been able to store them. If the scrap button is intended as a way for us to crunch up the ship we stole and get something from it, here's the point. I don't like how prominent the button is. If the button is meant to just destroy that ship, like, I don't want it anymore, that should be buried behind a menu or something. It's just, it seems too tempting for someone to click by accident. At least that's my 2 cents so far. We are in the PTU, Mr. Squatch. About to go to one of the new Tactical Strike Group missions, where you have to use ballistic weapons to blow open these doors in the relay. Talking about the new scrap button on the ASOP terminals. Ficus. Now, last time I was here, the AI barely fired at me. I wonder if they're going to fire at me this time. Gonna find out. Let's put full power to shields, or at least almost full power. Apollo says if the mission works, you're dead in 1 minute. Okay, cool. Sounds sweet. All right, there's all the power relays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We shoot them with ballistic weapons. And then move on to the next. Frames are bad. Frame rate is rough.
Contact confirmed.
Look how delayed that is. One full clip, and you wait a few seconds, and then it blows. Look at that enemy arrow just flipping around over, head over heels over there. Yeah, the state of the arrow on the right-hand side of the screen lets you know all you need to know about the AI right now. That's all you need to know. They are completely out to lunch, which is a phrase that my dad used to say. Anyone else had a dad that used that phrase?
Sad to see. Find peace in the next life.
Find peace in the next life. All right, that should be all the power relays, I think. Right?
Contact confirmed.
Oh, I gotta go defend the Tranquility. Oh, I did the wrong thing, everybody. This entire time, I was supposed to be defending this ship. I forgot what mission I was on. I forget that you have to do this one first, and then you... Okay, whoops. Whoops. The whole time the ship was getting hammered. But these ships are barely functioning right now, so like...
Shadow destroyed. I wish they'd made different choices.
Mr. Creamy with the raid. Welcome to the show. Thanks for the raid.
Sad to see.
Appreciate you.
I wish they'd made different choices.
Mr. Creamy, I don't know if we know each other, but welcome to the show. I just opened up the PTU for the first time today. I've been in the live build all day because I didn't have the patience for its BS. We all know that, you know.
Target lock.
Let's launch some missiles here.
Target lock.
Are they going to track? They are not tracking, but it doesn't matter. This thing's going to crash into the rocks. Dude, the AI are so bad. So bad right now. Ah, Visor with the tier 1. Thank you.
Headley_Lamar_S.
And Headley Lamar
16 months.
with the 16-month resub. Thank you. Thank you, Headley.
Scope's clear of immediate threats.
Visor_001 joins the Ender
I think that was
SOE.
the last of them. If you need it, we'll open our bay doors so you can rearm and
Oh, I wonder if that works.
That's the least we can do.
I wonder if the rearm works on the Tranquility. Where is the Tranquility? Where is it? It'd be nice if the Tranquility had a pop-up somewhere.
Christ at hand.
Is that it?
Thought that
Yeah.
station was abandoned and sent a pilot to investigate.
Let's see if this works.
Turns out Shattered Blade were hiding out.
Nargo!
We got lit up by their turrets when we tried to attack.
Nice to see you, dude. Been a while.
Comms have been cut off, so we haven't been able to make contact. We'll know if
Let's see if this works today. Didn't work the other day.
The older models in the system, so the targeting system on the turrets can't track smaller ships. You'll have to jump through several hoops to get in, but it might be a way to bypass their security and defenses. You'll need to
Okay.
destroy the power relays positioned around the
Let's try.
station. Take those out, and I'll
Nope.
from there.
landing rearm system still not working
One more thing.
on board
Looks
the
like those
Tranquility.
power relays are using some heavy shielding.
Okay,
So you might need
so
to get something other than
that's unfortunate.
Landing gear raised. Contact confirmed.
All right, time to try this out again. I tried this the other day and my ship got disabled due to the, what do we call this? Distortion field? I'm not sure what to call it, but it messed up my ship last time. Here we go. I love that very Star Wars-esque siren happening. There we go. Top of the screen. See my power plant distortion? I have to get out before that hits 100%. Once it hits 100, I'm basically dead in the water. That happened yesterday. The descent is what I think of every time I'm in here, though. Like, oh God! Now, do we think I should have blown up from that impact? Yes or no? It's a valid question. Thoughts? Get sad. I'm going to go with a desync error in the game made it seem like I was going faster than I actually was in my ship. Like, I think the game thought I was moving more. I don't know. Whatever.
Hey Ender. Sorry the PTU sucks. Was wondering what you thought about something like the Orb Weaver or Tartarus for ships?
Hey, Carol, thank you for the $5 donation. It's really cool of you. And to answer your question about the Orb Weaver or Tartarus, I used to use a Razor Orb Weaver back in I used it in 2018, 2019, and 2020 for Elite Dangerous and I used to use it in like Overwatch and other games as well. I stopped using it and I went to a split ergonomic keyboard. So the Orb Weaver is a single hand pad, like buttons with a little thumb stick. But for me, programming those kinds of single hand pads became really tedious in between different kinds of games, when ultimately all I wanted was a split ergonomic keyboard. So I can have all the buttons I need for gaming in a standard layout that always works without pre-configuring anything. Then if I need all the buttons, I just bring this down and I'm typing. Push it away. I'm gaming.
Quantum Blueberry gifted a sub to the Duelfman.
So there you go. Quantum Blueberry, thank you very much for the gifted sub. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, be very careful when you are flying inside that new area. Okay, I have some other things I want to say about the trench run mission. It is very difficult to see where you're going inside that small, narrow space, and night vision doesn't seem to help any. The night vision does not make the elements more visible that you're looking at. It makes the end of your ship more visible. Radar ping still seems to be the best way to see what's in front of you there. But I just wish that night vision was better. Remember how excited we were when we got night vision like last month or 2 months ago? And then we were all like, oh yeah, it's not, having the light on the ship, I think depends on what ship you're in, because some ships have better lights than others. But no matter what, the new trench run style mission called Strike Groups is really cool. And I can't wait to play it for real. Playing it right now in this PTU version is really awkward because, you know, AI is checked out completely. Desync errors are high. And I don't think I want to do it again right now. You know? Like, it doesn't seem like it's not fun right now. Like, at least not for me. It's interesting, but not fun yet. Does that track for people? Do we know what I mean when I say that? I think the PTU in general needs to be framed in that way. It's never meant to be fun. But you're like, but Ender, it's a video game. Isn't a video game inherently supposed to be fun? You're not wrong. But that's not the way this project works. You know? At least not always. All right. Okay. I am very hungry. I don't know about you, but I'm very hungry. So we are going to raid HC Vertigo because they've raided me a lot. They've raided me a lot over the years. So we're going to give them a humongous raid, give them a whole bunch of views, and I'm going to go eat some dinner. And I hope you have a beautiful night wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thanks for spending your time with me today. We had some really generous members of the community gift subs. We had a $100 donation today. I am still blown away by that. Try us if you're still out there. Thank you for that. I want to thank the homies on our Discord for joining me in game, Pandemanium and Apollo and Go Swim. And if I missed your name, I'm so sorry, but thank you. Thanks, everybody. Like I said, today was a hard day for me. I didn't feel like streaming today. I was 2 hours late because I just couldn't get off my couch, but I did, and I'm glad I did. And thanks for brightening my day. Truly, this is one of the highlights of my whole day. And I love you. So thanks for being there. I'll see you soon. All right. Good night. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. I'll be posting a video in the next few minutes. Hopefully. Okay. Love you. Let's go.